Congratulations and welcome to Kansas City. How you doing?
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm doing great. I couldn't be more excited to have the chance to play for such an amazing organization, defending Super Bowl champs. So I'm fired up and I'm ready to get to work.
Yeah, and the question I have is, after the draft was over, my understanding is you had a lot of offers to go to potentially other teams. What was it about the Chiefs that made you ignore the other offers and you deciding to sign here?
Yeah, so I'd been hearing amazing things, about the Chiefs, the coaching staffs, and just the culture that the Chiefs organization brings forward. So it was always something in the back of my mind that told me the Chiefs would be a really good spot for me, and it played out that way.
Let's go to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Tommy, welcome to Kansas City. I was wondering whether there were any punters in your family history, whether it's your dad or grandpa or uncles, cousins, whatever. And if not, how did you and Johnny kind of get into punting? And Brad, I'll have a quick follow-up when I'm done.
Yeah, no, there were really no other punters in our family. So it all kind of started off Johnny's junior year of high school, and his team needed a punter. So he went out there and he tried out and he got the spot. And one of my dad's friends, he actually punted for FSU back in the day. And so we got a couple lessons with him, and Johnny went and got a couple lessons with him. And then, as he started going through the recruiting process, he started picking up some offers, and I kind of decided, like I can do this too. Why can't I do it? So I kind of followed in his footsteps, and yeah, here we are. So it's pretty crazy. Looking back, as a kid, I can't say that I ever would have thought that, I'd be, a punter in the place I am now. So it's kind of cool how, everything worked out.
Now, you were at Knoxville for what, just 1 year, right?
Just 1 year. Yes, sir.
I was wondering, did you come across Dustin Colquitt at all in your year there? And if not, or even if so, what do you know about him? What were your thoughts about him and what he's done in his career?
Yeah, so I actually met Britton when I was at Tennessee. He came out and got some work in with us. But I've of course I've always heard stuff about Dustin. He's a legend in not just the punting industry, but for the Chiefs and throughout the NFL. So just to get the opportunity to get to work with him and learn from him is just hard to pass up.
Let's go to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
I just had a quick follow-up to the Colquitt thing, and then one other thing. With Dustin, when the team has been with him for 15 years and does decide to move on when you're aboard, just what did that mean to you as far as their confidence in you?
Yeah, it definitely meant a lot. Like you said, they've been with Dustin for a really long time. So he's a guy that has done everything the right way. So the biggest thing for me is I'm just trying to make a name for myself and become my own person. So that's what I'm really excited for.
Let's go to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Tommy, thanks for doing this. My question is, understanding that, the team is going to look for new punters, how much conversation have you had with Harrison Bucker, the kicker, and James, I can't think of his name right now, Winchester, excuse me, the long snapper for the team? Those guys have been on the team for multiple years. Obviously, they've had success with Dustin. Just how much have you tried to communicate with them to get some level of chemistry sort of in this virtual period?
Absolutely. Yeah, no, I've spoken to them, a lot. And, I think that's a really big thing is, having them get comfortable with me. And so that's kind of one of my main goals is to really, get comfortable with Harrison and James and, have a really good, smooth, efficient operation.
Let's go to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, two quick questions for you. First is just, what have been your conversations so far with Dave Tobe, and as far as getting to meet him virtually and what you kind of learned about what his expectations are? And then secondly, just how much experience do you have holding in the past, and what do you think it's going to take to get you up to speed there?
Yeah, so answering the first question, we've spoken a bunch, but we just finished, the virtual rookie mini camp, and we went over schemes and stuff like that. So I've gotten a little bit of a taste for what we're doing in Kansas City, and we've also gotten I've gotten a chance to watch all the film from the past few seasons, and that's kind of something that I've been pushing for and working on, is to get a feeling and understanding of the schemes that we're using here in Kansas City, and just trying to learn that. Sorry. Oh, and the second question was about the holding. Yeah. So I've been holding since high school. It's something that I'm fairly confident in. I've like I said, I've been a holder since high school, and then I also held the 2 seasons that I played at Florida, and we did pretty well there. So yeah, I'm just excited. Like I said a minute ago, I'm just really excited to get to work with Harrison and James, and try and make that operation as efficient as possible.
Okay, let's go to Roberts. Roberts, go ahead.
Hey, Tommy, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, cool. Robert Remsen, Fox 4. So you kind of spoke to it a little bit earlier with the Colquitt thing, but replacing a guy like that, it's got to be a lot of pressure. Have you ever had to try and do anything like that, replace a guy that has like so much success? And if so, and if not, how are you going to plan on handling that kind of pressure?
Yeah, absolutely. I think I did that, at Florida. I'm not sure if you know, but my brother, he led the country in punting average, for 2 seasons before coming out, and he was a legend at Florida. So I had to come in and step into his shoes and just perform and do really well. So I mean, I think I did a decent job, stepping in and filling his shoes. But yeah, like I said, I'm really excited to, for the chance to, step in after a guy like Dustin. He's an absolute legend. So it's, it's exciting to have the chance to try and live up to, a standard that he's set. So that's something that doesn't scare me. It excites me. To me, it's an opportunity to, to try and, do what he's done.
Let's go to Mick Schaefer. Go ahead, Mick.
Hey, Tommy, I wonder what has your brother told you about life in the NFL? I know he's bounced around to a couple teams already, and life's it's kind of a journeyman's life as a punter in the NFL. What kind of words of wisdom has he passed on to you?
Yeah, it's just kind of, just keep your nose down and work hard, and, what's meant to be will be, and the rest will follow itself. So, so that's kind of my plan going into this, is just, do what I've been doing, my whole career, is just put my nose down and work, and just, try and be the best player I can be, and, develop as much as I can.
Looks like we've got a couple more, Tommy. So we're going to go Pete Sweeney first, and then BJ, you can close us out. Go ahead, Pete.
In watching some of your film, it seems like you are really willing to run fakes. I one against Vanderbilt in particular comes to mind, where you get fired up, kind of look like a running back. Where did that willingness come from? And has there been any talk already with Dave Tobe about they're willing to do some of that stuff here in Kansas City?
So we haven't had that discussion yet. But I don't know. I've always had, a little bit of fire, as a football player. Growing up, I played running back, and then in high school I played corner and safety. So, I've always been, pretty aggressive, and, that's one thing that I think I have in my mind, an advantage is I think I'm a little bit more aggressive than, the typical punter. And I come at, punting with a different mindset, just an attacking mindset. So I definitely think that helps. And it's exciting to, run some fakes. So we'll see.
Okay, BJ, close us out.
And Tommy, again, just congratulations on the opportunity to play here in the NFL. My question is just about your mindset, and just if any of your friends or anybody gave you a hard time about, as a punter, you get to choose where you go, and you choose to go to the best offense in the NFL in a place that probably doesn't punt a whole lot. Did anybody give you a hard time or ask why you'd want to go, punt behind Patrick Mahomes and on all what the offense does?
No. So, I mean, I hadn't gotten grilled about that, but yeah, I've just gotten, a very accepting, with open arms. Everyone's been, incredible and, very nice and congratulating me. But yeah, like I said, I'm just super excited. I'm fired up, to get going